It was quiet on the bike path. Too quiet. Something was up. But we couldn't get our squad cars there to check it out. We needed... dun-dun! The Interceptor! What you're looking at here is one of Pedego's most powerful electric bikes. It comes stock with this 48-volt lithium battery you can see right here. But really, this is the same as the Comfort Cruiser. Like, everything else on this bike is just stock, but proven Comfort Cruiser design. And what you're looking at here is a special edition red version of the Interceptor. I think the most iconic version of this bike is the high top bar black one. And the idea is that, you know, this bike, I guess, you know, you've got your police squad cars and they call them Interceptors sometimes, and this could be used as a police get-around bike. You know, you see the sort of security officers or even police people downtown a lot of cities, and they're riding their bikes, and this is a way that they could do it with electric power and maybe keep up with and track down anyone who is breaking the rules. And actually, you've got a lot of cargo capacity here, so they could have their tools and everything with them. And what I'm trying to demonstrate here with this YEP seat is that, you know, with that increased torque that the 48-volt battery offers, you could carry along a baby. And this is one of the coolest seats I know of. It's actually got this like windshield here. Baby sits right there. You can spray it down. So I think what you're looking at here is a pretty unique Interceptor setup. Unless you were going to rescue a baby from the bike trail, which I suppose is possible. Or maybe you were picking up some really drunk kids or something. If you were a police officer and you were using this and you needed to haul them back to the station, you could, depending on how large they were, you could put them up there. But anyways, this is a really cool bike. Again, the Pedego has been making these Comfort Cruisers for a number of years, and it's really just a proven design, and it's pretty simple too. You've got just an aluminum frame and no shock absorbers or anything, but you do have these Schwalbe Fat Frank balloon tires, and the balloon is sort of an upgrade. And it's a little bit larger, and it's going to absorb some of that shock while you're riding around. And these ones actually have Kevlar integrated right into them, and so do the other Comfort Cruiser ones that are upgraded. But that Kevlar is going to keep you from getting a flat as easily with thorns or glass or anything, and that's great if you're, you know, a police officer. You're riding around all day. You can see the green cap here. That also means they've been pre-slimed, which is cool. They've got the Welgo pedals that I'm a big fan of here. I think these are Welgo. They don't say it. Maybe these aren't Welgo, but anyway, they're very durable. You can throw this bike down if you needed to and chase someone around. You can actually see that the end of this brake lever is scratched up from, I think, just that scenario happening. And here we've got our brushless, gearless hub motor in the rear. This is 500 watt, and it actually has sort of a drum brake on the inside. So on the front, you've got a disc brake. On the back, you've got sort of a drum brake, and it works fine. It's got plenty of stopping power, and it actually locks to the bike, and then you can actually grease this back here as well to kind of keep it up. But these gearless, brushless hub motors are just super durable. They're going to last for a really long time, and they coast really well, too, versus a geared hub motor. You know, over time, those gears can kind of, you know, they just create more friction, right? It's more parts to break, potentially. Battery in this metal housing. Can easily take this off if you need to, but it locks to the bike, so you can, you know, do that, and no one can take the battery right there. There we go. Turn it back on. Unfortunately, you do have to leave the keys in it though when you're riding, and that's true of all of the Comfort Cruiser designs. You've got this sort of oversized seat with sort of like rubber bumpers under it. Really comfortable to sit on, and it gives you this sort of like upright riding position, which is ideal in my opinion. If you're going to be downtown, you're kind of trying to keep your head up and look around. You're not going to put quite as much pressure on your shoulders and your arms and your neck leaning over with like more of a road bike style. So that's great, and you know, especially in this case, we've got the baby seat hooked up too. So that's pretty much it. I mean, what we're looking at here is the Comfort Cruiser with an upgraded battery pack and the upgraded tires. So check it out. And you know, Pedego makes great bikes. They've got a good warranty on their stuff. I think 3 years for the battery and 1 year on the frame. One thing that can kind of get messed up here is this chain guard. You know, I'm really glad that they have it, but you know, you can see it's a little flimsy. If you step on that a few too many times, you're gonna have to just kind of bend it back into place. 6-speed in the rear, Shimano. They've got this shifting system up here. Just like click the buttons like that, and it takes some getting used to, but it works fine. And then here's the throttle. Oh, cool. Yeah. Woo! You can twist that, and that's how you get the bike going. I might take it for a ride here just to show you. You know, we're off-road right now. This thing is powerful enough to take me around, take me up the hills. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to switch hands. Here we go. Okay. Whoa. Whoa, boy. The other thing is this one doesn't have fenders, but you know, it does have that rear rack, which is gonna help keep you dry. I hope you're not getting sick. There we go. You're about to go back on the road. There we go. Going for speed now. It's so quiet. Can't even hear the motor. There we go. Now we're going up a hill, so you hear it a little bit more. This is baby cam mode. Well, there you go. That's the Padego Interceptor. For the full written review, pictures, and more updates, check out ElectricBikeReview.com.